I'm going to take kind of an unpopular point of view on this whole Project Natal, or Project Natal, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but I'm going to take kind of an unpopular point of view on that, and the PlayStation Wand. I'm also going to compare them both to the Wiimote controller for the Wii. Now, I've been on YouTube, and I've seen people who have been like, well, yeah, I mean, I know the PS3 got a price cut, but the Xbox is still going to win, because Project Natal will come out, and that's going to be awesome. Now, those people are missing two really important things. They're assuming two things that are not safe to assume. The first thing that they're assuming is that the PlayStation Wand will somehow not be good. Which actually, I kind of agree it probably won't be. But that's not safe to assume at this point. And they're also assuming that the Project Natal for the Xbox will be really good. Which is also, I don't think it's going to be that good either. So it's not really safe to assume either of those things, yet. And I hope that I'm wrong about this. I hope that they're both really good, and they have a lot of good games, and they sell well. But I don't think that they're going to. Now recently on the Wii Motion Plus came out. I don't really know how well that's sold. I don't know, like, what games it really worked with, but I know it didn't do great. It probably did okay. But frankly, I think Wii Motion Plus is going to be a lot more successful than either Sony's PlayStation Wand motion controller or the Xbox 360's Natal. Because I know a ton of people are going to disagree with me, but kind of hear me out on this one. Let me try to convince you. I don't think that Natal or the PlayStation Wand will work well at all. That's not to say that the technology itself isn't going to work right. Like, I'm not saying that the add-ons will be broken, but I don't think they'll have a lot of good games. I don't think they will sell well, and, I just don't think they'll be supported for a long time. It's good. Now, the first problem I see with the add-ons is that, they're coming, especially for the Xbox. I mean, how long has the Xbox been out? Like, 4 years already? So, I mean, think about it. 2005, the original Xbox, the Xbox 360 came out in 2005. Then in 2009, an add-on comes out for like $100, Project Natal. And then in 2012, the Xbox 720 comes out. I mean, doesn't that seem kind of bad? And that's really more of a problem for Microsoft than Sony at this point. Because if you remember with the original Xbox, as soon as the Xbox 360 came out, Microsoft did not make any more games for the original Xbox at all. I think the last publisher to use the original Xbox was probably EA for Madden 2009. But you get the idea. I don't think, it's kind of weird to have a console, then an add-on, then like 2 years after the add-on comes out, a new console. Like, why not just forget the add-on and just buy the new console when it comes out? Because, I mean, it's like, you're going to have the add-on and it's going to be useful for like a year and a half, 2 years. I mean, is that really worth it? No. Sony kind of has the same problem with the PlayStation Wand, but not as badly, because they've only been out for like 3 years. But think about it, that's kind of bad too, because it's like Sony spaced it out a little bit better. But still, it's kind of bad. Like, the PlayStation 3 comes out in 2006, then, 7, 8, 9, the motion controller add-on comes out. Now, let's see, 10, 11, 2012, about 2012, the PlayStation 4 comes out. So again, it's kind of like, why not just wait for the next real console to come out, and it'll probably come with a motion controller. But that's only the first problem. The second problem, again, it's kind of based on when these things are released. And this might actually be more of a problem for Sony, because for the PlayStation 3, it was like a whole year before any good PlayStation 3 games really started coming out. So, I mean, what? Are we going to have to wait a year for any good games to come out for the PlayStation Wand? I mean, that'd be stupid. mean, if you buy the PlayStation 1 at the end of 2009, it's basically 2010. Because, I mean, you're gonna have to wait till like 2011 for any good games to come out for it. I mean, I hope I'm wrong about that. But, I mean, looking at the past, I don't know. And then, like, a year after good games come out for the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 4 is gonna come out. So, I mean, why would you buy the PlayStation 1? It's also a big problem for Microsoft, because, now again, you're basically going to get the Microsoft Project Natal in 2010. Basically, it's like December 2009 or whatever. But basically 2010. And, I mean, what? Microsoft got to market early this generation. So Microsoft might release the next Xbox in like 2011 even. So, I mean, what? You're going to use the add-on for 1 year? I mean, and how many games are going to come out on it in 1 year, you know? It's like, is it really going to be supported? Also, one reason I don't think it'll be supported is because, I mean, the PlayStation 3 and the 360 have sold okay. Not great. But, they've sold alright. But think about it. When you release a game for the 360, I mean, Halo sold like 10 million. There are about 30 million 360s out there. So about a third of the people bought the 360's #1 best-selling game. Alright, so that's reasonable. It's alright. But then what if you release an add-on for the 360? I mean, maybe, like half of the 360 owners will buy the add-on. So what? That gets you down to like 15 million people? And then if you release a game for the add-on, how many people are going to buy your game?